Hello people, I'm Edwin Learnard. Today I'm going to dissertate and talk about Sun in Gemini. People with a Sun in Gemini often very adroit, multi-talented, multifaceted, very capable of undertaking many projects all at the same time, more than the average person can do. What Geminis might lack are persistence. Often they can take on many different assignments, but sometimes will not finish all of them. Gemini people can be contradictory and very hard to understand and figure out. They make, similar to Aquarius, they make friends quite readily and are very outgoing and extroverted, but but it's still somewhat hard to decipher and really understand truly. Geminis are not known to be, I guess we could say, emotionally exuberant is one way to put it. They're very mental motivated. Their temperament is more about logic and ideas, and about being objective rather than looking at a subjective side of an issue. It's not to say they're completely non-emotional. I've had a number of Gemini personalities that have shown certain emotion, but in contrast to many other signs, they don't seem to show those emotional tendencies outwardly quite as readily as majority of the other signs. Geminis are known to have a very quick, facile mind, and very quick-witted and apt to act fairly quickly in an emergency-like situation. Geminis also, they can make very good friends for somebody, because they are very, they can talk about multiple subjects, are very interesting people to be around, but can from time to time be somewhat unpredictable. Someone with a Sun in Gemini could act maybe possibly in one way, one moment, and sometimes be very enthusiastic about something, a particular topic at one given point in time, and then the next day they could have either an opposite view on something, or they could be in a different mood or something, because the nature can have a tendency to vacillate, as it is a mutable sign. Since it is a mutable sign, Geminis can also be very adaptable. They very pliable personalities, similar, like if I saw them, like a violin string, very pliable. Sometimes can be as changeable as the weather, though. Gemini people are also known, not just for quick minds, but they're able to verbalize usually whatever it is they're doing, or or experiences in life, or what have you. Very eloquent and articulate people, and have very good communication skills. Gemini people are not the type you're going to basically, you would want to engage in mental warfare with, because 9 times out of 10, in my opinion, I think they would win due to their intellect and ability to figure things out very quickly and outsmart the opposition, so to speak. Geminis love to, they could be very good writers and teachers, lecturers, anything, they love, Gemini, Sun and Gemini people love, generally, for the most part, do like science, and interested in clerical activities. Well, let me get to some famous celebrities that have the Sun in Gemini. Henry Kissinger, who, as we know, a former U.S. Secretary of State, was very mobile, to say the least, which is another trait connected with Gemini. Actor Clint Eastwood and actress Meredith Baxter Birney also have the Sun in Gemini. And also, as far as a scientist that has Sun in Gemini, I believe that is, let's see my notes here for a second, people, Jasper Johns. I'm sorry, that's the Taurus person. Anyway, I had looked up famous neuro is a famous neurophysician that had the sun in Gemini, and as we know, they can be very scientific, and there are many prominent people that were scientists in their life and that had the sun in Gemini, because science and anything of a mental interest is something that Geminis would really are attracted to, are enamored by. So anyway, that is it for this edition of my sun signs, and in the next edition I will be talking about sun in Cancer. Till then, take care.